everybody. Sorry, I just ran up the stairs. Hi. Happy Emmys night, everyone. Who's excited? I am. I'm so sorry I didn't give you guys more than a day's heads up on this live stream. To be honest, I wanted to make sure I was going to do it. Sorry, I need to take my earrings off. I was not prepared to start this, even though who scheduled this? Me. I'm the one that scheduled this. Hi guys. I am back for award season. I guess it's officially starting, and this year is so fun because this is our second Emmys of the year, if you can believe it, because we had our delayed strike Emmys in January, which were technically for last year, for 2023. Yet you wouldn't know. They were for different years because all the same shows are nominated. Surprise, surprise. Because all of them had like second seasons come out. And so today's stream, in case you've never been to one of my watch-along streams, is basically going to be me watching the Emmys live here on my iPad and giving you guys my opinions and thoughts on it. I am going to need to get my like stream-free music ready to go because I tend to be a little bit less chatty consistently on these streams where like I'm needing to watch something. But I feel like I'm a little bit more ahead of time than I was on whatever last award show stream I did, which I guess was, I think it was the Oscars. I feel like I started that like right as the show was starting, but hold on. Stream free music. How is everybody? I have a slightly different computer setup too, so I'm trying to kind of work around that. I thought I had it saved, actually, the music playlist. How's everybody doing? I will, of course, show you guys my ballot, and we will go through it before the show starts so that you know I am in no way cheating what I said was going to win or not. You will not be surprised to find that I have nominated or I have believed I've picked as my winners almost all Bear Street, like almost all Bear winners. There's one category, I think acting wise, that I didn't give it to the Bear because I think Quinta Brunson will win it. But also I don't know because everybody loves Io, including myself, so I'm not quite sure. Where is this? Hold on. I want to find this before the show starts so that y'all aren't just listening to silence or possibly worse, football in the background as my husband is watching football in the other room. Can you blame him? No. It's that time of year. It just is. Why? Oh, here it is. I just found it. Okay. Excuse me. All right. I need to make sure that the sound is okay. I don't think I have any. Oh, I want to turn this all the way down. Yes. Or no. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how to do this. Sorry, I should have done all of this earlier. I really thought I had everything prepped and ready to go, but obviously I forgot about this little tidbit. So y'all are going to have to let me know how that sounds in the background. But we'll be looping this playlist. Just shuffle. Yep. Awesome. Okay, we're set up and I think we're ready to go, guys. I think we're ready to go. Please let me know if my audio is too quiet or too loud, if the music in the background is too quiet or too loud. I want to make this an enjoyable watching experience for y'all because you're here and you're spending this time and that means so much to me. Guys, also to participate in the chat, I do have it subscribers only, but obviously subscribing is free and brings you notifications on all of my videos and whenever that kind of information comes out. So you may want to have it. You may want to have it is all I'm saying. Is this coming out of my, hold on. Is this coming out of my headphones? It is. Oh my God, Brie Larson looks so pretty. Sorry, they're showing a little bit. Okay, let's go over my ballot because the show starts in less than 5 minutes and I need you guys to see who I have winning every category. All right, ta-ta-da, over to my ballot. We're gonna have to get creative with how we do this. Okay, I picked hold on. I forget how I navigated around this last time. Sorry guys. So sorry. Okay. Maybe if I zoom in one more time. Okay, drama series. I picked Shogun. I feel like Shogun is, well, it's one of the only ones of here, these that I've watched. I watched some of Fallout, but if I'm thinking about the voters at the Emmys, they love an FX show, and more specifically, I feel like Shogun is a show that was literally so incredible all around that I feel like it has to win. I just haven't heard nearly as much about any of these other shows. I feel like The Morning Show could be a strong contender here. I believe this was the final season of The Crown, so maybe they're going to want to give kudos there. But I personally feel like it's going to be Shogun. Then, comedy series. I have The Bear winning. This is for season 2 again, and I feel like season 3 just came out recently during voting period, so I feel like The Bear is going to win here. The ones that I could see kind of getting maybe a little bit of love here is Curb, always stands a chance, and Abbott Elementary is such an incredible comedy. Sorry, I need to reposition myself for this ballot thing. Yeah, so, but I think it's going to be The Bear. I think season 2 is so much stronger than season 1. A great season. Oh, I just put on transparency mode. That makes it so much easier for me to talk. So yeah, so I would say The Bear. Moving on to limited anthology, the only one of these that I've even watched a single episode of, to be so honest with you all, is Lessons in Chemistry. But I think it's going to be Fargo. If I remember correctly, John Hamm was in this past season. It was really stacked. It had what's her name from Ted Lasso. Basically, I just have a feeling that Fargo could end up winning, but I've also heard great things about Baby Reindeer, and True Detective got a lot of love because of Jodie Foster. Anyway, TV movie, I said Red, White, and Royal Blue. Again, it's the only one I watched, and also it was super cute. It was really good, so I loved it. Lead actor drama, I put Walton Goggins because I feel like a lot of people really loved him specifically in Fallout, but again, this could go anyway, and I think Hiroyuki Sanada for Shogun, oh, he was so good. I just kind of had this weird feeling that maybe this might be where they give Fallout a little bit of credit. The show is going to start, so I'm going to possibly switch over. Oh, it's a commercial break. Okay. I may have to go through these a little bit more rapid pace and or go through them as it's happening. Hi, Fernando. Hey, Network 98. Thank you guys for coming. I'm sorry. I have been neglecting the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. Means the world to me. Please leave all of your predictions in the chat, as well as whose looks you're loving tonight. I know Fernando will be here to be like, see, Taylor Zakar Perez. Oh my God, he's so handsome. So handsome. I think Jeremy Allen White's going to take this. I don't think anybody would disagree. I put Matt Bomer for lead actor limited series. I feel like Fellow Travelers is going to get some love, but again, who's to say, who's to know? Put Jonathan Bailey as supporting, Eben Moss Backrack. Come on. Forks, please. The love letters I could write for that episode alone, and that's like that's not the only episode he's in, of course. He's such a great supporting character. Supporting actor, this one is one I feel really strongly about, even though I genuinely think it probably could go to one of the morning show people, but Tadanobu Asano for Shogun. Oh my God, he's so funny. His character is so good. He brings so much believability to this role that could otherwise just be like, oh, this person's really dumb. I loved him. I loved him in Shogun, one of my favorite characters of the series. This one I don't feel as strongly about, but Brie born to play Elizabeth Zott, I think. I still haven't finished the series, but I read the book, and honestly, I didn't love the book that much, but seeing her cast in this role had me just simply so excited. Okay, the show is starting, so I'm turning it up. I'm going to switch back to the live stream, and we'll come back to the ballot as things get nominated. Hopefully, is the music okay? Fernando, let me know how the music is in the background. Can you hear it all right? I want to also try to make sure that y'all aren't picking up the noise from here so I don't get a copyright strike. Yeah. And for music, I need to actually put this in the description. I'm so excited that the Levies are hosting. Like, I'm genuinely... Yes, I can adjust. Thank you, Network 98. How is this? Better? Loud. Is this a better volume? Okay, playlist, in case you want it for any of your streaming needs or just to listen, is in the description. Okay, sorry, I adjusted the music up when I adjusted the mic, but I feel like I might have done it a little too high. Stop. That's so incredibly sweet. He just said, holy crap, guys. Have you seen Jonathan Bailey's look tonight? Oh, wrong one. I don't know, Fernando. You'll have to coax Christian out of his football hobbit hole. This is not the Vanity Fair article page I want. Selena. Look at how good she looks. She looks so good. I need my stream deck closer to me. Hold on. Here, wait. I rearranged my desk and all my Funko Pops are here, and now they all are like getting knocked over as I redo this. Guys, if you haven't watched Shogun, it is such an incredible drama. So, so good. How do you guys feel about the fact that not all the Emmys are being given live? Because I get that they have Creative Arts Emmys and Technical Emmys, but some of those are guest actors too. Yes, go the bear. Go the bear. If you need to know who I'm rooting for tonight, it's them. I love whenever people talk about, I feel like I need to make a video about that. Maybe after tonight. Like, is the bear a comedy? I feel like I owe you guys a video on that. Oh, Jonathan Bailey looks so good. Stop. How are both of them so handsome? I don't understand. Oh, I kind of love Mindy Kaling's dress too, guys. She looks good. Look at this. I like this little dramatic moment. not even using my stream deck. Sorry. Tyler James Williams. Okay. Gregory. Okay. So Fernando, that is a hot topic. I've been trying to wrap my head around why The Bear is classified as comedy. Do I think it is a funny show? Yes, I do think it's a funny show. It just obviously deals with a lot more intense topics. Here's what I figured out. So apparently the things that make it into the Emmy categories that they do is because they were submitted in those categories. So FX submitted The Bear as a comedy when they submitted them to the Emmys category. So they basically said, for your consideration as for best comedy. So that's how it ended up in that category, which for FX specifically, which is typically a drama-filled network, obviously they would take the show that's most comedy that they could and try to push it in that category. I used to believe it was because of the total runtime of the show being 30 minutes, a half-hour show typically, rather than an hour-long drama, which is kind of how they've typically been understood, the drama and comedy categories. However, it was kind of ruled, I guess, in 2015 that the Emmys wouldn't really take that into consideration, but then obviously networks themselves could take that into consideration in how they submit shows for consideration. So there's obviously that. So that's how it ends up in the comedy category when it's contentious whether it is a comedy or not. Either way, I love it, and I'm so excited that it's nominated tonight. I was talking with a friend at work about this, that I think the best thing they could do is create another category that's basically like, once you've won an Emmy in your category, it could be a continued excellence Emmy and something that continues to win Emmys, because like I don't see the creative arts Emmys or anything as being they're not lesser Emmys, they're just not the televised ones because they don't get people onto, usually they're not as it's not always the cast or something like that. And so I feel like you could continue to nominate someone that way, continue to give them awards for continued excellence in this category if it's still great, and then leave the field open to shows like Abbott Elementary is such a true comedy, like it's a true network television comedy, and it is so incredible and it's performing so well that it's a shame that that show doesn't get nominated, or maybe doesn't get as much recognition when it's up against a show like The Bear, which is kind of cheating because it has the dramatic element that some could argue make it better, but it's not necessarily like it should be competing with Shogun, not in a different category. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where it gets a little bit complicated, and I think all of these award shows should really consider what they have in each, like how they separate their categories, because I genuinely think it could be a game changer for people watching the shows or caring or to give love to other shows. Okay, the Cast of Only Murders is on, so I need to switch over to my ballot because I think they're going to announce the first award. She looks incredible. I don't know what the category is. See, I signed this so you guys would know that it was me. This is my ballot. I'm taking ownership of it. I love Martin Short and Steve Martin. Oh, Selena being nominated is so exciting. I feel like sometimes they put them up for bits though that aren't like that funny, even though all three of them are really funny and their show is funny. Oh, okay, supporting actor in a comedy. Evan! Here we go. Ah, where is it? Why can't I see it? Here we go. Yeah! Yeah, that's 1 for 1, baby. That's my guy. Yes! Where is he? Evan! Yes! That's justice for Forks, baby. That's justice for my favorite episode of The Bear, favorite episode of television of last year. That episode is so freaking good. I'm also so excited he's here because I'm pretty sure they're filming Fantastic Four right now. Jeremy, Taika! I just saw Taika Waititi. Yes! Justice for Forks. Shut up. He does not have a daughter named Sasha. Shut up. This is the most exciting moment of my day. I don't know about you guys, but that personally might have made my day. I don't know. Hold on. Evan Moss, Backrack, daughter? Seeing Colin Farrell like this and knowing The Penguin is coming out this week, the cognitive dissonance is really in full swing right now. Oh, okay. Act in a drama. Okay, it's right above it. Great. They're doing half the work for me. He does! He has a daughter named Sasha! I'm so glad I know that information, so if I ever meet him, I can be like, I'm your biggest fan, and I have the same name as your daughter. Aww. I feel like at this point, it should be, I should know better than to vote against the morning show, but okay. Guys, I feel like I was doing so well until just now. So for one question, I was doing well. I do love Billy Crudup, but I haven't been able to get back into, I haven't gotten back into the morning show. Season 2 was just such like a downer for me that I was like, season 1 was incredible television. Season 2, I was like, you're covering literally every current event topic possible, and most of them are depressing. So I do not personally want to watch this right now as I'm living through these events. Anyway, but he is incredible in that role, and he's so good. I guess I have to get back into the morning show. Like, I haven't watched season 3 or oh, you can see Robert Downey Jr. He's nominated tonight. Just exciting. Also, I love that the Emmys got on my branding with the purple. Excuse me, I love it. Sorry, I'm not even listening to people's speech. Oh, I guess I listened to Eben Moss Bachrach's. Bachrach? Anyway. Okay. Commercial break. All right, first two awards out of the way. Should we look at some fashion, guys? Let's look at some fashion. I'm trying to find something I love to show y'all. How's everyone's ballots doing thus far? How are we doing? How are we feeling? Can we please talk about Alan Cummings' look? Absolutely fabulous. Okay, once again, so the principal rules of Emmy voting is if a show is still live, or specifically in its last season, and it's been a winner before, it's probably gonna be a winner again. So like The Bear, I guess morning show maybe, drama like The Crown, I expect to win some awards tonight. Like Elizabeth Debicki, I think has it in the bag. And then for your variety show, you never bet against John Oliver. You just literally never do. There's 2 categories where you're nominated, and I guarantee you he will win in both. And then usually in reality and host, you don't bet against RuPaul. You just don't. That's just an Emmy rule. However, I have broken this cardinal rule tonight because I believe Alan Cumming already won for best reality host, and it was the first time that somebody has won over RuPaul, and I want to say like a long time, like close to a decade. And he won for The Traitors, which I absolutely love this show. I've only watched, there's been 2 seasons of the American version, and I have watched and loved both of them. And I have a lot of friends who have watched the Australian format, the United Kingdom format, and there's going to be a season 3 that's going to start soon for America. I love this show. It is, to me, everything that a reality game, it's not a game show, but it's a reality television competition series, and it is so incredibly good. And so I took the risk and I bet against RuPaul, because if Ru himself didn't win, although I don't know if maybe they will give it to Drag Race and then they gave Alan Cumming his award. But anyway, I'm just letting you guys know that I did make that ballot switch up, which I feel like are cardinal rules. John Oliver is great, but I feel like, again, that's one of those categories where I'm like, let somebody else win. Like, it's gotta be so disheartening to be on, like, even if Saturday Night Live has a great season, like, they're not gonna win over John Oliver. It just doesn't, it's not something that happens, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. Go Ru. Okay, go Ru. Love it. I love the cowboy hat. It's so random, but I love it so much. I love it. Okay. All right, moving on. Kathy Bates looks great, but Kathy Bates always looks a little menacing to me. And it's not because, like, she looks scary. She just, like, I feel like I always think of her in that Misery role, and that's just what I see. I feel like the men are changing things up, but still nothing feels interesting enough to bring up. Jesse Tyler Ferguson is there. Are we gonna have a mini? I don't see any of the other Modern Family stars, so I don't think. I feel like not everyone has their best looks, or everything just like it looks good. Walton Goggins looks pretty good. He looks like he just came off of his like a rock star show. Like, he just performed and was like, okay, I gotta leave now. You know, it's time for the Emmys. I guess I gotta go to that. So let me go. Anyways, okay, moving on. Sorry, guys. Does anyone have something that they think is like a deadlock? Like a deadlock win? Like, I would say Jeremy Allen White, deadlock win. I would bet. But does anyone disagree? Fernando says Kathy Bates needs to play Elon Musk in a movie adaptation of his life. Why? Fernando, that doesn't make any sense. That makes 0 sense. Okay. No, Fernando, you're gonna make me feel old. Aww, see, this is the thing I love about the Emmys, specifically. They have Sterling on there. Y'all know how I feel about Sterling. They're doing the thing they did again with the side room. Oh my god. Thank you for the context of the meme, Fernando. I appreciate it. Aww. Mitch and Cam. I'll never be over Mitch and Cam. Don't even speak to me. Oh, okay. I voted against What We Do in the Shadows because it never wins, but I wish it did. Okay. Lead actor in a comedy? It's Jeremy's. Like, I cannot bet against Jeremy Allen White. It's not gonna happen. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. Aww. Oh, I'm sad for Matt Berry. His hair's so long right now. Here we go. Tina Fey in the front row of the Emmys. Alert. Stop, I love the bear so much. I feel like Jeremy Allen White reminds me of like Kendall Roy. I think those are his kids. Aww. I'm so happy for him. Everyone give it up for Jeremy. Jeremy Allen White. Da, 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 da. I think I just realized that I've been confusing Seth MacFarlane and this guy forever. Is this gonna be lead actress in a comedy? I think it is. Da, 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 da. Always Sunny is one of my bigger blind spots in terms of supporting actress in a comedy. Oh yeah, because that's the order it went in. Fair needs to come up with a better order for these ballots because I use them every time and I always get lost. Ugh, where is it? I voted for Liza. I did. Liza, oh, she's over one. Sorry, this is probably horrible for you guys to watch. I sent this link to my dad. I don't know if my dad's watching. Hi, Dad, if you are. And last time I sent him a stream, he said, maybe next time know where the Oscars is being held before telling people on stream where it is. Yay! So this is when she's gonna win it again next year because of napkins. Because of that episode of The Bear. I'm so happy for her. But like, this is a perfect example. Like, she won. Oh my god, Cheryl Lee Ralph is so good. Hannah Einbinder in Hacks is really good too. I'm so excited for her. And her sparkly green dress. Oh, Io's dress. I love it. Aww. I love it so much for her. Aww. Oh, they're lowering the mic. Oh, she's so short. Oh, her husband is her actual husband in the Napkins episode. He plays... I'm so happy for her. I'm so, so happy for her. Well, I think she's gonna win it again. I mean, I want her to win it because she's so good. She's so good. She's somebody I feel like I want to see in more things. Most of the other cast of The Bear I've seen get cast in other things, but I haven't seen her as much. I don't need to keep reaching over here. Okay. I don't see any major... I honestly think my favorite look of the night thus far, y'all, might be... It might be Anna Sawai. I love hers. Just very much love. Saoirse Ronan's dress is nice. It's different. Nobody feels as bold. But I guess they already had the Emmys this year. So I feel like... Anyway. I'm having a good Emmys night thus far, y'all. I have chocolate chip cookies to make later because, excuse me, in case you guys are not aware, for each award show, excuse me, my gosh, for each award show, I make a different dessert. So the Golden Globes are brownies, the Emmys are chocolate chip cookies, and the Oscars are cupcakes / Oscars shaped cookies. Because, you know, I want to say though, this year I feel like I've done a bad job at baking at each of these. I'm actually trying to remember if I had made any of those, because I feel like since I started doing these live streams, I would normally be like obviously baking up until the moment the show started or once it started, and then it would sort of like go away. But or I would sort of, what am I trying to say? Not go away. I would sort of like focus on watching rather than... Guys, I'm not speaking correctly. Before I started streaming these award shows, there we go, I would basically just bake up until the moment that it started. But now I need to get my stream ready to go. I need to make sure everything's set up and get water and be set and ready to go and get things set up. And even today I wasn't like fully ready, as you can see. So like I wasn't gonna pop in. I also hate to like get up and leave because the cookies are done and they would be done like during, if I had popped them in before the show, they would have been done right as it was starting. So that would be, you know, the wrong time to do it. Let me switch over to my, there we go. Anyway, so that's what's up. I feel like I have nothing else to talk about with the Emmys. I guess I can go through the rest of my ballot. We can talk about who else I think is gonna win big tonight. Can I shift this over? Okay, sorry, this looks kind of a mess. If I shrink it, sorry, I'm trying to mess with the parameters of how this is set up in my stream, and it's just not going well. I have Elizabeth Debicki winning for supporting actress drama. We obviously already saw this one. So we're supporting actress, limited series, or anthology. I guess Jessica Gunning for Baby Reindeer. I don't know though. Again, I haven't seen any of these characters in any of these other shows. Like, I've watched one episode of Lessons in Chemistry. Everything else on here I haven't watched, so I don't know. Talk series, I voted for Stephen Colbert. I think honestly it could be The Daily Show because of Jon Stewart coming back for a while, so this could have been an incorrect vote for me. But I feel like generally Stephen Colbert gets it. I don't know why. Like I said last week tonight with John Oliver, so sorry to Saturday Night Live, but it's John Oliver's world and we're just living in it. The Traitors, this one's a risk for sure. Directing for a drama, I said for Shogun, this is the Crimson Sky episode. If you know the show, I don't want to spoil anything, because I kind of feel like not as many people have watched that show, because it's in Japanese completely pretty much, so you're subtitled, so you need to be focused on the show, but you'll want to be, for sure. So again, give that show a watch. Directing for a comedy series, I put Christopher Storer for The Bear. This is for Fishes, the 1 hour long Christmas episode, which again, I think is sort of cheating, because this episode is the most dramatic ever versus like the Abbott Elementary episode that's nominated. Let's look at that. Hold on. Emmys nominations. I bet it's the last one or Educator of the Year. Well, for directing, it's probably the last one. So like directing in a comedy. For Abbott Elementary is Party, which is the last episode of season 3, I believe. So like that's a much truer comedy episode of television, and it's 22 minutes versus an hour and 6, which is what Fishes is. So anyway, thank you to all of you who are watching. It does mean the world to me. Got our Oscar winner right here. Supporting. Oh. Supporting. Oh, I have Elizabeth. We all know. Yeah, there it is, baby. There it is. Another rule. Don't vote against Elizabeth Debicki, or don't vote against, let me put it this way, don't vote against the actress who's playing Diana in The Crown. The Crown, okay, The Crown is a show I have wanted to be into forever for its entire run. I started watching, I feel like there's so many Family Guy shows about this, like, oh, you better DVR The Crown because I'm gonna watch it at some point, but like, no, I haven't. I love Matt Smith being in The Crown as Prince Philip. I love Claire Foy is incredible, but the episodes are so long and I feel like I need to just put it on in the background. Maybe that's what I'll watch this week. Is The Crown. I think it's cool because as a historical show, you get to see things come to life, like photographs and historical events, and view them from a different perspective, but they're long episodes. me, guys. Sorry. I need to have a coffee before this, apparently. Oh, short speech. Okay. Short speech. Oh, Dan and Eugene are out again. I feel like this is going to be lead actress comedy, but I don't know. You guys got quiet in the chat. Oh. Lead actress in a comedy. I voted on Quinta. I think it's going to be Io. Who is it gonna be? Well, I was not correct. Jean Smart is incredible in Hacks. I've watched a little bit of the first season of Hacks. Well, most of the first season of Hacks, actually. And they're incredible. They're great. But which award statues do we think are the heaviest? Because part of me would say the Oscar because it's solid. Grammys are a little bit smaller. But these look kind of heavy. They've got a big base, the Emmys. They're still a solid statuette, and they've got a good bit of, like, extra stuff on it. I feel like an Emmy is also the most dangerous of them if you're going to have to use one of the award statuettes. Like, a Saturday Night Reunion, did they just say Bidley Crystal? iconic villain reunion. Don't tease me with a good time. Also, somebody asked earlier, I think it was you, Network 98, am I excited for Agatha All Along? Heck yes, I'm excited for Agatha All Along. I'm so incredibly excited. There's a commercial for it right now. And I'm so looking forward to this series and talking about it week to week. I think it's gone from a series that I thought was so incredibly unnecessary, to be honest with you, to something that then I thought was like kind of a joke, to something that I think is actually going to be such a good series. The cast is really good. People are already making predictions on who certain people actually are, and I won't spoil any of that here. I probably actually need to make a video for you guys, like predictions for Agatha All Along. Maybe I'll film that tonight after this, which I think get through. But I just think I'm so excited for the Catherine Hahn, Aubrey Plaza mini Parks and Rec reunion. I think that's going to be so exciting. The way they've been promoting the series with Joe Locke and with Catherine Hahn looks really fun too, and I think is also hinting towards some stuff. Marvel knows what they're doing on the marketing end for sure. And I'm just really excited because I feel like I've been kind of had one toe in like fall spooky season, because it is still super hot where I live. But I feel like this is helping me get a little bit more towards the like fall spooky side. So I'm personally, yes, very, very excited for Agatha All Along. I cannot wait. I'm also quite excited for, I'm quite excited for, oops, sorry, I'm trying to get the chat on the screen here for y'all. I'm also very excited for The Penguin, which initially I wasn't, but then when I learned that Kristen Milioti was going to be in it, I love her. I love her. She's a mother in How I Met Your Mother, and I love her so much. I've seen her in a bunch of different things. Palm Springs, the movie, which is so underrated. Please go watch it before summer is well and truly over. And I'm also love her in Made for Love show, which is like a drama comedy on HBO Max. Oh, hold on. My chat is not working, and I don't know why. Okay, whatever. We won't worry about it. Anyways, very excited for that. And then there is a new Ryan Murphy project, which if you have been on the channel for a while, you would know that I am a sucker for anything Ryan Murphy that's not American Horror Story, quite honestly. I love American Crime Story so much, but they're starting an American Sports Story, which I feel like it's interesting because the story that they're covering is the Aaron Hernandez story. And so I feel like that is crime as well, like crime adjacent. And so I'm wondering if, whoa, hold on, Glenn Powell's in a commercial. Uno momento, por favor. Whoa! James Marsden and Sterling K. Brown in a series together? Chad Powers. Ooh, how is everybody, speaking of Ryan Murphy, Grotesquerie? How is everyone feeling about that? And also, is it still worth watching Handmaid's Tale, y'all? Because I gave up on that because I feel like the show should have ended at 3 times already, and it just keeps going, and I feel like I watched enough of it that I should watch more, but there was the season we ended on, which I want to say was 5, was like, I was just getting so like, okay, we get it, girlfriend. And like, I really care about one character. Can't even think of her name now. Serena is the one character I really, really cared about. And I feel like they were just sort of, her character was kind of falling in the background. So anyway, if anybody has any opinions on Handmaid's Tale, please let me know. always love when they make a joke about people who have been nominated a bunch who never won. Outstanding reality. Oh my god! I'm actually so excited because I really thought that was gonna backfire on me, but I'm so excited, guys. I can't stress enough. My show recommendations from this Emmys, like, strongest would be The Bear, Shogun, Traitors. Like, please, please, please go watch these shows. If you're not watching them, you will love them. Dad, if you're still watching, please watch The Traitors. You and Mom would love it. Oh, that was such a lovely speech. I'm so happy. I cannot wait for season 3. Like, I love The Traitors so dearly. So if you're not aware of the concept, basically, it's kind of like a massive game of, like, Among Us with reality stars. So they take half, well, in the first season it was half real people, half reality stars, but now it's completely reality stars. They take reality stars, they put them in a house in Scotland together. 2 to 3 of the people are traitors and the rest are faithful, and basically they all compete in different challenges to win money for the group, and then they try to vote out the traitors, because if the traitors are there at the end, the traitors will get all the money. It's so good. It's also such an exercise, like a what's the word I'm looking for? It's such a social experiment in how creating emotions, even though you know it's in a game show for reality TV, which is not totally real, feels real to these people. And sometimes, like this last season, they included a bunch of the Real Housewives, and some of them were lying to each other's faces directly. There's also usually, like, Kate from Below Deck is in both of the 2 American seasons, and she just lobs bombs that just change things like crazy in the show. I'm not even paying attention. They're doing a bit right now where Dan and Eugene are on different sides of the amphitheater. TV villains. Oh my gosh. I love a TV villain. Anthony Starr, that's a crazy lineup of villains. I'm not even gonna lie. Is Anthony Starr actually British? Oh, he messed it up. He meant to say category. Oh, it is supporting. Oh, we are on fire tonight, y'all. Whoop, whoop, we're on fire. We're doing well thus far. I feel like I need to watch Baby Reindeer, but I've been told it's a little bit odd, and therefore I'm a little bit like scared that it'll kind of mess. I feel like whenever I watch something that's like a little bit darker or like a little bit like anything that's like in the internet makes people act weird kind of space, I start to feel weird. Aww. I love seeing when actors have like such a strong connection and relationship. It's the best. A little S&M reunion. SNO. Happy to. Okay, listen. This is why the Emmys is just better. Okay, this is why the Emmys is just better. They do little mini reunions. They do little mini skits. I love this whole thing where they have like almost like a mini set up. I feel like they did it earlier this year, and I'm so glad they brought it back for this Emmys because I think it's what people want to tune in to see. Like they want to see actors come together and reference their old roles, like this little villain reunion thing. They want to see a little bit of an homage to a set of a show that they love so dearly. They love, like, I love honoring anniversaries at these award shows and stuff like that. And I feel like they try to do stunty things with the announcers most of the time, which I totally respect and understand why they do that. I just think that sometimes doing it in a little bit of an extra way, they should. And I think sometimes that the Oscars, I feel like, feels the most out of touch award show. Golden Globes, it gets to have more categories for things because it covers both film and television, and therefore I feel like it can be a little bit more accurate with some of the items, but or not with the items, with the categories and like what actually wins each category because things are divided up a little bit more. But I feel like the Emmys, in terms of a production of a show, because we can argue about the category, specifically with the Bear, like all day long, like totally understand, totally valid criticism as to why that's kind of like all over the place. But I just realized, sorry, that this shelf is way more crowded than like this shelf is, and I feel like I need to move She-Hulk. Sorry, I started to set up for Halloween, y'all, with my set. I was moving a couple things around. So we have Erica from Stranger Things. We have we have Monica's cat suit up here. I'm trying to find my Chandler in a bunny rabbit suit. I put him somewhere. Oh, he's here. Oops. Nope, wrong side. He's here. He's down here. I'm gonna move him as Halloween gets closer. But I put Jennifer Walters out for She-Hulk. She's got a little award dress when she goes to the award show. Let me actually hold on. Sorry. Should I be doing this during stream? No, but feel like doing anyway. I have vision because of course I didn't feel the need to get an Agatha Funko, but now here comes Agatha all along. And I have a black and white Wanda here. I have pregnant Wanda from the 70s on my desk. that's probably my favorite Funko Pop to date. Still, I love it. Yeah. What are you guys watching lately? Let me know in the chat what you guys are watching outside of the Emmys, obviously, and outside of my videos. What have you guys been watching? What TV shows have you been loving lately? I feel like I have been slowly finishing Breaking Bad. Still no spoilers, please. I am in season 5. I will finish it soon, but obviously football season has taken up some of our time, and so when you're trying to watch a show as a couple, you know, if one person has some live events going on, I like watching football too. I just don't watch it. I would finish Breaking Bad over that. Love a Georgia commercial on TV. Love that. Obviously watching Georgia football, go Dogs. Didn't play the best game yesterday, but we still won. We pulled out the win, so I love that. Yeah. But what else are you guys watching? So I've been finishing off Breaking Bad. I feel like lately when I haven't found anything to watch, I've just put on My Lady Jane again. Because I want to keep supporting that show and prove to Amazon they should not have canceled it, because that was dumb. I don't think they should have done that. And then, excuse me, I feel like I usually am rewatching Bridgerton at some point during the year, and then I rewatched Fishes yesterday, or not Fishes. I rewatched Forks yesterday, which I love that episode so much. I feel like I'm going to start watching it on a more consistent basis because genuinely love it so much. And I'm trying to think of what else I've been watching. I'm not an Emily in Paris girl, so I haven't been watching that. I feel like I need to catch up on. I feel like I haven't watched a lot of movies lately either. The last movie I went to go see, I can't even think of what it was, guys. I feel like I really want to watch a bunch of fall movies lately, but I'm trying to like save them a little bit longer when the weather like truly gets colder, but I can always just rewatch them again. Oh, Reba! We got a Reba reunion. We love a Reba reunion. Movie I watched was It Ends With Us, y'all. I guess that was my last review. Prescriptive variety. Reba's so funny. I love her. Emmy goes to. There you go. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? You never root against John Oliver. You never do it. Evidently, you can root against RuPaul Drag Race if Traitors is up on the board. But you do not root against Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. Never, ever, ever. I love that he says, like, thanks for not canceling us, because that is sweet. But, like, when you've consistently won as many Emmys as Last Week Tonight with John Oliver has, why would they cancel? Like, why? dog died. For all dogs. Okay, John Oliver does always give a lovely speech. He always thanks his whole crew, all his writers, all his producers, HBO. I just feel bad because I feel like Saturday Night Live doesn't even stand a chance. I love that they're like, oh, you just lost? Okay, now we're gonna do the SNL reunion. The mini SNL stage. Oh, I didn't even realize that was Kristen Wiig in that dress. I saw that dress. She looks great with the bob. I love Maya's outfit too. The irony is, this Saturday Night Live biopic movie could probably win an Oscar sooner than Lorne Michaels will win for SNL. Writing for Variety Special. Once again, I feel like it's gonna be for Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. That's what I voted for anyways. Sorry, this is the best I can do. Oh, this is where I sign my name, guys. I think this is the right category, right? I'm so sorry. Was this not on my Variety ballot? I swear Variety. Or Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair. What is this? I'm confused. What is this? What category was this? Oh, writing for a Variety Special. Oh, this wasn't on my ballot. Okay, I can't lose this one because it wasn't on there. I haven't watched any of these other than the Oscars. In case you do miss any of the wins, just head over to the Emmy website. They will highlight the winner in the same view. You can see all the nominees. So it's super easy to tell who won and see who they were up against and know if the right person won or if you feel they got robbed. Also, guys, this is my first stream. Well, maybe not my first stream, but my first award show with my new headphones, which feel very much more awardsy. Or covers, I mean. They were green before. I don't think I had them for the Oscars. But I don't know. Susan Kalachi Watson, that's Beth. I will never miss an opportunity to call out my This Is Us cast for how much I love them. Hold on. Also, Alona Mar is at the Emmys, so very excited for her. Hold on. What am I trying to look for? What did I say, guys, that I was about to look up? I can't even remember. This has been happening to me so much lately. I will open my phone, I'll pull up Instagram to look something up, and then I will forget. I will forget what I'm looking for. I'll forget what I'm doing. So, just disregard that, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I was saying before, a couple minutes ago, very big week for television. Not only is it obviously the Emmys, television's biggest night, but Agatha All Along comes out Wednesday. Tuesday, American Sports Story, Aaron Hernandez story starts, and then The Penguin comes out on Thursday, I think. Or, yeah, So the 17th, 18th, 19th, and then obviously today being the Emmys. So big television week for people, specifically people being me. I'm very excited about those three shows. Agatha is the one I will promise I will talk about on here. But last time I talked about American Crime Story on my channel, I feel like there might be a lot of you who subscribed during that time. That was wild because I would watch them really late at night and make reviews that night and get them up. The reality of that being the situation this year, probably not going to happen. But maybe I can do some type of mini reviews for them. They might have to come out. I'm trying to think logistically, like the next day. I feel like that would be the only way in which I could do it. But I'm very excited to watch because I feel like I have a little bit of background knowledge on this one because I watched the earlier this year, back in March, we watched the Patriots Dynasty on Apple TV Plus. It was a docu-series. I think they wanted it to be like The Last Dance, and it just simply wasn't as good as The Last Dance, but it was still super informative. And what was cool was, like, my husband specifically remembered games that he had watched live and, like, them being a big deal. And I guess some of them I remember too, but, like, it's cool to watch something that, like, we were actually alive for. And that was just really fun. So highly recommend that documentary if you want to watch kind of just learn more about the Patriots dynasty and all the people involved, because now I feel like I'm watching TV and I'm like, oh, I know you from this. So anyways, I'm interested to see, and I think I'm most excited because the actor playing Aaron Hernandez in the American Sports Story is the same actor that played Sejanus in the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. American Sports Story. I'm also interested because Josh Andres Rivera. He is, I believe, the boyfriend of Rachel Zegler. And I'm very excited because I feel like he's so talented and I want to see him in this. And I'm excited to see him in this role. I love this. I feel like they made him look so young in Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Sorry, I'm on a Josh Andres Rivera and Rachel Zegler timeline. Oh, they dressed up as Daphne and Fred for Halloween last year. That's cute. Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes premiere. Aw. Okay, hold on. I missed this Agatha All Along commercial last time, and I want to see it now. Oh, this was a shorter one. Ah. So excited for that. Guys, you haven't given me anything new to chat about in the chat. But that is okay. That is okay. I am on here to yap, to talk. Oh, is that Diego Luna? Guys, just found out this week after Katy Perry's performance at the VMAs, Diego Luna is in the One That Got Away music video. He's the one that got away. And nobody's talking about this. So let me be the one. He's speaking in Spanish. Movie or anthology limited, I think. Yes. Nominee, is it writing or is it directing, I think. Hold on. I put Fargo, but I honestly don't know. I have no frame of reference for this category. Ripley, okay. I will admit, guys, I got a magazine from Netflix. Their Q magazine talks about all the things that are like they're promoting, kind of. I think it's a quarterly magazine, and Andrew Scott is on the cover, and I have a copy of that one, and I have the David Beckham copy. I'm hoping, praying that Netflix continues to leave me on that list. It's such a exciting moment whenever it comes. But oh my god, like it's the coolest thing to receive something from Netflix. That's honestly such a pinch me thing. I hope anyone that's joining now does not think that is flexing, but it's genuinely such a pinch me moment every single time it happens. And I'm blessed enough that it happens a few times every year, and it's so cool. It's so cool, guys. It just is. So thank you to all of you for watching this, or if you're subscribed, if you're gonna watch the replay of this, so that because that gives me that opportunity, and it's so cool. And hopefully this year I will try to do more like on time to share that with you. I feel like this year I gave I made a lot of content about it as the Oscars was rolling around. I was really trying to get back into the shorts, but I feel like I have a decently comfortable rollout with shorts now. I think I have a strategy to move forward to continue to give you guys a little bit of content and maybe some like sneak peeks into what's going on in my life. Without getting too personal, I just like update you guys outside of just videos, because I want to make videos I'm really passionate about, but I feel like with short form content, I feel like I can do a little bit more. I can range a little bit more. So sorry. Aww. Sorry, just saw Evan and Lisa from The Bear are hugging after their wins. Aww. I love Beth. Oh, I want to rewatch This Is Us. I don't know why I'm asking you guys for recommendations when I know that's just what I'm gonna go and do. Writing for a comedy series, Christopher Storer. Who I've got. This episode is phenomenal, but it is not a comedy in any sense of the word. Like, let's just be honest about that. I didn't move this. Oh, so sorry, guys. You're seeing a little behind the scenes as I try to get this. This is the best it's gonna get. Oh my god, that's such a good episode of What We Do in the Shadows. Sorry, I just screamed into the mic. Dang, I did not expect Hacks to win that much tonight, but way to go. Honestly, listen, I'm gonna be so honest. Haven't seen this episode. Kind of feels fair that the bear didn't win here, because that is a drama episode and it is not the comedy writing that should win. Specifically in writing, in television, something that is fitting of the category should win. So honestly, that feels fair. Aww. I'm happy for them. It's hard not to be happy, and I feel like that was probably a better comedic episode than Fishes. They're so funny together. They're so funny together. I think this is something that's so important. Billy Crystal! Guys, I love Billy Crystal. I love Billy Crystal. So brilliant. So wonderful. Bring him back to host the Oscars, please and thank you. I just missed what he said. Dang it. Outstanding Talk Series is the category. Aww. Where is it? I don't think it's on here. Oh no, it's here. I love this is such a creative way of reading out the nominees. Oh, there we go. Jon Stewart's back, so I feel like that was on me for not getting that one right, to be honest. Oh, Brie Larson looks so pretty. She looks like a Barbie doll. I can't believe how incredible it would be to work for one of these late night talk hosts. I forget they're kind of like rotating hosts now. Aww. That's so cool. Again, I like the talk show awards because they bring out the whole team of the show. Anyone that's a host, a producer, a writer, director of the episode. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to take a brief BRB. I gotta run to the restroom, but I will be back before the commercial. Hopefully. Hold on, where's my BRB thing? guys. Had to run out for a quick second. In a drama, I think. Limited. Oh, if Jonathan Bailey wins it, this was great. This was great presenter casting. Little mini Bridgerton reunion. Lamorne Morris was in this season of Fargo. How did I not know this? Louis Pullman is also the perfect casting. I need to watch Lessons of Chemistry. Guys, I need to get a list. Lamorne! I'm so happy for him. The fact that he was never nominated for New Girl, criminal behavior. That's criminal. Oh, is that his mom? Robert Downey Jr. looks so cool. This Emmys walk-off music is intensely loud. Sorry guys, I'm trying to order something really quick. Sorry guys, I got a little distracted there. Oh, is this writing or directing for drama? Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, once again, another show I would recommend. Oh no, this is writing. I think. Writing for drama? I did not expect this at all. I don't even have a reaction because I did not expect this so much. There we go. Not him calling out the other Will Smith. That's funny. I want to see how many I have overall right now, guys. Here you can see the full shebang. So far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm 50%. Which is unfortunately not the worst I have ever done, but it's not great. It's not great, frankly. I'm not doing great. I'm not doing great ballad-wise, guys. Let's look at some best dress lists, because I know y'all want to see the fashion. Emmys 2024. Nope, not 2023. 2024. Hold on. Okay. Let's look. People. People's gonna have fashion. Okay, hold on. I have like an ad on the People one. I don't want the ad there. Will it go away? Sorry guys, I know I've been light on the fashion. I feel like I've been low-key kind of boring the last 20 minutes. I apologize. We're gonna ramp this up. We're gonna make this exciting. I feel like I need to make sure I post on Instagram again to make sure. Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna be able to use this ads on this People website. And I don't want that. Sorry guys, I'm trying to find a better place to look at Vogue, where I should always go first. Okay, fashion. I think, here we go. Yeah, this is much better. I can kind of fit this better. Yep, there we go. Okay, Elizabeth Debicki. I love this type of cut of the dress. I think it looks phenomenal. Selena looks so good. Oh my god. This style of dress is so perfect on her. The halter neck. So good. Oh, I like Reese's dress. Doesn't feel bold. Not that you need to be bold. I love Io's dress. This is so pretty. I feel like she's kind of stuck to this, not this exact silhouette, but like a tighter strapless dress, and I think it works for her. I really love Jennifer Aniston's. She shines in silver. She really does. Laura Dern, not my favorite look, to be honest. I do love the bangs, but I feel like I'm not quite sure what this dress is. Not a huge fan. I like Rita Ora's look. Nicola Coughlan, I feel like she always goes for these interesting silhouettes. I don't love it. I don't know. I don't love I'm so sorry, Nicola. Like, I want to love it, but I just don't necessarily. I already talked about Mindy's dress, but another moment for her dress. I love the off-the-shoulder flourish that's going on. Oh, Jonathan Bailey. He looks so good. Matt Bomer looks good. Jeremy Allen White looks good. Viola Davis looks good. I feel like I would have loved to see, I don't know, I love this halter neck moment that we're having. I like it. I really like it. Okay. Sofia Vergara looks great, as always. Does she ever not look good? Divine Joy Randolph looks good. It's a good color on her. Oh, I love Meryl Streep's outfit. This is cute. This is cute. I like this. I already said I liked Maya Rudolph's look. At first I thought this was a blue shoe, but it's just where they need them to stand, which makes sense. Lily Gladstone. I don't love this. It's unique because it's like makes jewelry into the dress, but I'm not crazy about it. Here she is, Brie Larson. Oh, hold on. Emmys are back. Ebon Moss-Backrack is back. Taylor Zakar Perez. I love that they're presenting together. I don't know why, but I love it. Writing for a limited anthology. I put the Joan is Awful because I think that the Emmys would want to vote for that episode because it's basically an anti-AI episode. But it could be Baby Reindeer. I always, every year, when a award show comes around and I realize I need to watch more. Baby Reindeer. They did not have that mic ready. Guess I gotta watch Baby Reindeer. Hold on. Let me write a list for myself. Oh my god, he wrote it and he starred in it? Oh, that's such an inspiring speech. Also, apologies, guys, if there's issues with the stream. I feel like because I'm trying to watch at the same time I'm streaming. It's just not great for my Wi-Fi, but so far for my list, I'm definitely adding Hacks back on. That's something I just need to pick back up. I'm adding Baby Reindeer. What else do we think I should add to my list to watch, guys, in terms of the winners? Maybe this season of Fargo? Happy Days reunion. Yeah, I think those are the ones so far to watch. Ripley, but Henry Winkler's about to sing the Happy Days theme song. Outstanding directing. Ah, I just highlighted something I didn't mean to. Ah! Hold on. Must be over here. There it is. That makes sense. That's fair. I did not realize that Rami Youssef directed another episode. Yes. Let's go Bear. Go Team Bear. Ugh, I love this show. Greg Berlanti's getting an award. Guys, if you don't know who Greg Berlanti is, literally responsible for almost everything CW has ever done and more. Let's see, what else does Greg Berlanti have up his sleeve? We're talking Love, Simon, The Flash, Supergirl, Riverdale, The Powerpuff Girls show, Red, White, and Royal Blue, Free Guy. Like, this man is responsible for so much. My Policeman. Holy cow. Wait, hold on. Let me go to his IMDb. Green Lantern. That one's a that was a little bit of a question mark on his career, but technically I guess it did introduce Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, so that's a cultural impact that never can be taken away from him. You like Greg Berlanti, if you start to look at shows and stuff, he's everywhere. Prodigal Son, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, God Friended Me. What else? I know there's more on this list. Arrow, I said that already, I think. Dawson's Creek, like, this man has had such a prolific career. And I think he's relatively young as well still, so who's to say? He's got, what upcoming projects does he have? Brilliant Minds, Be More Chill, Alice and Frida Forever, Scooby-Doo the live action series, Powerpuff is still in development. I feel like that's been in development for a long time. Long time. Oh, this is the one they literally filmed. I feel like this series has been doomed for a while. But maybe, I don't know. If anybody can get it done, it's Greg Berlanti. That's all I'm going to say. Guys, I'm trying to take an Instagram. It's been a relatively even spread. No, I don't want this on my iPhone. What is here? It's like, it hasn't just all gone to one show, even in one category. Like, Hacks and the Bear have kind of split everything. There's been some shakeups in some of the talk show variety things. And I feel like that's been a nice surprise. Oh, OBS disconnected? Is my stream still good? I think. Okay, what else? I'm also trying to think of, we've talked about my best looks a little bit of the carpet, although I'm seeing more now on Instagram. The show is back. Oh, also this week, The Golden Bachelorette is starting The Skies, which I'm personally excited for. I think it's this week anyway. Yep. The 18th? OBS keeps disconnecting. This is stressing me out a little bit. Hold on. My live stream has disconnected twice. I'm a little stressed. excellent connection, and then it will just like disappear. If this stream does go down, guys, if it at any point, if this stream goes down, I will be right back. I will hop back on. I'll just start it over. I'll duplicate. The stream will look exactly the same. There'll just be 2 of them. Wait, that's not Tina Fey. That is not Tina Fey. Who is that next to Steve Martin? Probably his wife. It is. She looks, okay, in my defense, she looks a little bit like Tina Fey. She looks like Tina Fey as Liz Lemon. That's funny. Because I can't get over this look of Brie Larson. She looks so good. She looks so good. Alona Mar, hold on. Hello. Pop Off Queen. Dancing with the Stars starts not this week, the week after. I should actually probably just leave up. Did I show you guys Brie Larson? She's up here. Also, Andrew Scott with this mustache. Sir, what do you think you're doing? Why are you doing this to all of us? Hmm? Where is she? Where is she? It's up here. Ugh! She looks so good. I love his little Emmy pin. You know what I'm kind of surprised they're not talking about more of tonight? I feel like it's because the last Emmys they talked a lot about it, obviously, because of the strike. I feel like they'd be talking more about AI, because I feel like that was such a huge theme of last year in the Emmys, and I feel like even to some extent the Oscars, and now I feel like the conversation has died a little bit in terms of like, I mean, I get that the new terms were agreed to for 2 of the unions, so that's obviously going to change how much they feel the need to talk about specific issues, but I do feel like that's something that's going to continue to be an issue the more it gets advanced. I don't know if enough people have like been slapped on the wrist almost for like AI usage that like it's proven itself that like people just don't want to watch that kind of stuff. I don't know. Guys, Matt Bomer is so handsome. I remember growing up watching White Collar, being like, I love this man. I love him. His eyes, his blue eyes. And he's just gotten better with age, truly. Sorry, for anybody, for those watching at home, we are currently talking about the Governor's Award that's being given to Greg Berlanti. Matt Bomer is presenting along with the guy from Dr. Odyssey. I'm actually embarrassed that that's how I know him, but I did see a lot of those commercials. What is this man's name? I feel like I need to know it now. Joshua Jackson, who is also in Dawson's Creek. That makes sense why he's here. He's on Dr. Death, Fatal Attraction, Little Fires Everywhere, Cruel Intentions. Greg Berlanti seems like such a wonderful individual. Sorry, I'm just leaving this photo of Brie Larson up because I think she looks stunning. So I used to write for this this news website, which I'm not gonna name, but I used to write for them, kind of just as like a side thing in college, and I would talk about TV shows that were getting greenlit or people a part of it, and usually we'd try to like reference people's names so we could link to other websites. And Greg Berlanti came up so frequently. Like, the breadth of this man's career, if you look at like trade papers announcing shows that have gotten greenlit or are going to be brought up, like, it is such a prolific career. And for it to be like over the last 30 years, right? Like, it's not even like Dawson's Creek was the 90s, and I think it was the later 90s. So it's not like we're talking like somebody that's been in television for 50 years. Like, this man has just like done so much in the last like 25 to 30 years. Sorry guys, when I'm being quiet, it's because I'm watching one of his speeches. I seriously apologize. But if I feel like I'll have nothing else to say if I don't listen. scratching my ankle. There's nothing I love more than when people tell their kids when they're winning an award to like go to bed at home. Like, it's so sweet. It's such a sweet thing. Oh, Anna Sawai looks so beautiful. Stop. They just flashed to her. They just flashed on it. They're just flashing to all the hot people. Where are all the hot people, Michael Scott? They're all at the Emmys tonight. That was a lovely speech from Greg Berlanti. I'm so happy for him to have won that award. He's so deserving. Because that's the one thing I love about these governor awards. And I almost wonder if maybe we should have more awards that are a little bit more like a way to nominate. Because I feel like there's people like him who have such a prolific career. I guess maybe that is the point of that award. Maybe there shouldn't be more than one. But like, because I believe Ryan Murphy won that 2 years ago. Or maybe earlier this year. I can't remember. Let me look. Governor. Emmys governor. Oh, wait. No, I can look at on the Emmys website. Hold on. Guys, those chocolate chip cookie dough pieces that are sitting in my fridge are like calling to me. Words. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. There's a commercial Emmy. Michael Cerave was nominated. That's funny. Apple won. Oh, sorry. My ears like going funky. Trying to look up the I am trying desperately to look up the Governor Award for earlier this year. Emmys Governor Award. Oh, it can go to a foundation. Wait, what? Did they like not have it for like 5 years or? Glad won it last year. they didn't give one in 2019. Be interesting. Feels strange to not do it like a year. Okay. Well, guys, I don't know how much longer we have. How many more categories do we have? We've got... I also feel like I need to be more in practice. And I say this every time I come on stream, but I need to be more in practice. So we have directing for a variety series, if they show that. Writing for a variety series. Sometimes I feel like this Vanity Fair one isn't going to give me everything. We have directing for a drama series. We have lead actor limited anthology series or movie. Lead actress limited series. Lead actress drama. Lead actor drama. TV movie. Anthology series. Comedy series. Drama series. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 categories left, assuming all of them are ones that are shown. That's a decent chunk left. That is a decent chunk. Also, guys, I need to know, once again, now that I've talked about it, Dr. Odyssey, this show, sorry, I've seen this commercial so many times. I've been watching a lot of ABC because of college football and just regular football, and so I keep getting this TV show ad recommended. And I need to see if the Ryan Murphy that they're saying is associated with it is the Ryan Murphy. Yep, it is. It is. Okay. I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all. Okay, Dan and Eugene are back. TV coaches. Jane Lynch. Jane Lynch is so funny. Got directing. For a drama? That's writing. Hold on. I've got my bet on Shogun, but watch it be slow horses, I guess. Oh, my husband loved Winning Time. Or they got the Olympians there! Stephen Adoreski and Alona Mar. Alona! I love my queen Alona. That's amazing. I was kind of wondering, I was like, they're going with the athlete shtick. They need to bring them out. Especially because Alona Mar loves Sue Sylvester from Glee. Jane Lynch's character. Yay! I got that one, guys. Yay me! Shogun is so good. So stinking good. Claps all around for Shogun. It's such an incredible drama, and I feel like it has that. Maybe it doesn't have as much fantasy as Game of Thrones. Obviously, it's not a fantasy series in the same way. It's much more of a historical drama, but I just feel like the investment that you get in these characters and their causes is so strong. Gotta fly in here, guys. This is so cool. This guy gets to meet all these Olympians. That feels like so many people to bring out for one award, but I guess that's what they're doing. Ernst & Young's accountants. Nice, Chloe and Jade. Give it up. Not in it. Not the in memoriam. Guys. Jelly Roll's doing the in memoriam. If they show me Matthew Perry's face again, I'm hoping they don't, because that was 2023. Is he singing, or is he just there to... he has to be singing. I always feel a little bit odd when they have someone come and sing, because it becomes televised to show them rather than they kind of rush through the in memoriam. So I've always felt like at odds about this, because like, would you want to say no as a singer knowing that they're going to have somebody up there? No. You want to honor it, and you want to, like, that's probably a huge moment for you to be able to honor fellow people in the entertainment space, but it just feels so strange. Like, Andrea Bocelli, I think, did it at the last Emmys, or maybe it was the Oscars, and it was beautiful, but it was like, then they kept showing him, and it just felt a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, it just feels a little bit like, are you making this about the person performing? And I get that there are other people there in the audience, but those are also the people that are going to be the most connected to those winning. Soha, welcome to the stream. I'm so mad One Day didn't get nominated. Now my chat's working. I still haven't watched One Day, and I feel like I need to. That was one of the bigger shows of this year. Although I do feel like people stopped talking about it quicker, but that might just be because our attention cycle is a little short. But I feel like shows like this is where I feel like we need another award show, because I feel like we need something for shows that are like streaming popular. Like, honestly, if I was Netflix, I would come out and be like, we're starting a new award show and just stream it live exclusively on Netflix. Why not? They could just give all their awards to Netflix if they really wanted to. I mean, would it be as respected? Probably not. Network 98, you're back. Thank you so much for coming back. Network 98, have I seen Heels? I have not. But I know that it has Steven something from Arrow, and I also know that it has the creator showrunner for Loki, Matthew Waldron, that he works on Heels. So I need to watch it. I need to do it for the Film Girlies. Okay, so I will do it for the Film Girlies. I did write it down on my little list here that I have, my notepad, of things I need to get to. Okay, what would you guys say? Soha and Network 98. What would you guys say are the biggest shows of 2024? Because I feel like that could be, Susan Wojcicki, the YouTube CEO. She passed away. That was crazy news. I was so sad about that. One Day, one of the biggest shows of 2024. That was of this year, right? I will say, and I'd love y'all's opinion on this as well, I feel like the Oscars does the best job of nominating all, or like recognizing all the films that came out in a singular year, even if it doesn't actually nominate a lot of those shows. But I wonder, I feel like at the Emmys, like there's so many shows, and they can nominate a lot more of them, but I feel like there's just been other shows that obviously, like Bridgerton isn't on here. Although I guess Bridgerton maybe would have come out after the voting period. I don't know. Biggest 2024 shows. I'm blanking. For sure The Bear, I would agree. Biggest. I mean, I feel like Bridgerton is also one of them, but I'm trying to think through things or like my quote unquote blind spots. Oh, Carl Weathers. Oh, and they're gonna have James Earl Jones. No. Donald Sutherland? Forgot about that. Biggest 2024 shows. Only Murders I'm super behind on. I mean, House of the Dragon came back. Oh no, Jimmy Kimmel. Bridgerton is good, but it's definitely a streaming made show. I don't see it getting nominated for award shows. That's fair. I think like it could get awarded for like SAG for like casting overall, but that would be the one I definitely see where you're coming from with that one. But it like costume design, although those are creative arts Emmys, so like maybe they did get nominated. We just don't know because those didn't get televised. And right into, did anyone watch Three Body Problem? Like, I don't mean any disrespect towards that show, but like I have not heard of anybody in my real life, and I know a lot of people that watch a lot of television. Trust and believe that. I talk to people that watch a lot of television, and none of them have said anything about it. So like, has anyone watched it? Is it good? Like, what are y'all's opinions on it? Because that's something I was super surprised to see in these nominees, was that, and I was like, wait, what? Since when? To quote Chris Evans himself. Yeah. Okay. I always feel sad after the In Memoriam. Okay, we still have a lot of awards to get through. We still have a lot. This is a long show. I will say though, I feel like I would rather it be longer than not. I just feel like we haven't gotten through a lot of things. Also, guys, it keeps disconnecting. Why is it doing this? Hold on. My live stream is going down as I'm trying to talk about My Lady Jane. This is crazy. Hello. Oh, I reconnected. Okay. Whew. Sorry. So sorry, guys. So sorry. That was stressing me out. I love My Lady Jane. If you have not watched My Lady Jane, in fact, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Please, everyone, watch My Lady Jane. It is the perfect romance, historical fiction that's ahistorical, that doesn't follow history perfectly, that like plays with history, that's a fantasy. It is so good in every sense of the word. Like, the writing is excellent, the acting is excellent, the plot twists are great. It has a narrator, which I love a show with a narrator. It is just, it's so clever, and the fact that Amazon canceled it and did not renew it for season 2, like, honestly, I don't understand why they needed to make a cancellation announcement that quickly. And I keep getting emails from the petition that I signed saying that more and more people have signed it to try to get a second season. There's a couple people that are running the hashtag Save My Lady Jane like campaign, and they sent a bunch of like small plastic like toy horses to Amazon. If you have seen the show, you will know the reference. I will not spoil anything for you, but the show is genuinely so good, and I think that word of mouth only started to spread right around the time of its cancellation. And I don't know if maybe they canceled it early on to try to see what a crowd reaction would be, to see if they bring it back. But I'm begging any other streaming service, please, please, please bring this show back. Like, I haven't been this upset about a show getting canceled since Mindhunter, and even then, I feel like I watched Mindhunter after it had kind of already been like semi-canceled. But My Lady Jane is, I think what I realized after talking to a friend about this, there is nothing in the current fantasy space that is kind of like solely for, not solely for women, but something that is like irreverent and a little bit younger feeling, and that isn't like this, that isn't like such a high fantasy show that it's not relatable to somebody. And I feel like My Lady Jane fits in this like beautiful little pocket, and like I just feel like, especially going into fall, like this show is going to be more and more popular, and I'm just hoping that that brings people to watch it more, and for Amazon to give it a second shot, or for somebody else to pick it up, because I truly love that show. And I feel like I got a little bit of hope because the actress that plays Jane, and let me make sure I get her name right. Even George R.R. Martin came out in support of My Lady Jane, so if that tells you anything. Emily Bader, who's going to be in an Emily Henry adaptation, People We Need on Vacation, which I'm so excited for. Emily Bader posted something today that said, thank you so much for your support. And I don't know if it's just that like maybe they've been receiving a lot of support on their end for people who loved My Lady Jane, but genuinely they need to bring the show back, and that's all I'll say about that. So I'm gonna leave this up while I watch this little reunion that's happening. Not reunion, but police shows, cop shows. Thank you for listening to my Lady Jane rant. I always forget Don Johnson was in Miami Vice. like Niecy Nash's dress. Oh. Bring up the ballot. I feel like it's going to be Richard Gadd, seeing the way that the baby reindeer has gotten so much love. Or it could be Andrew Scott, because, I mean, he's incredible, but... There it is. Dang it. If I had only known that baby reindeer got this much love. Guys, now I'm thinking about next year's Emmys, not to skip ahead to next year. I just feel like this has been a little bit... It hasn't been exactly what's expected, which I guess is exciting. But that also just means, like, I feel like I just need to watch more, I think is what it means. Because I'm not giving informed enough opinions about these shows. But next year's Emmys, like, is White Lotus gonna be back? I love his kilt. I am so excited for People We Meet on Vacation too. Soha, like, nothing excites me more than knowing that we have Emily Henry rom-coms coming to screen in the next, like 5 years or something. So excited. Her and Tom Blythe is such incredible casting that I'm genuinely so more excited for that than I even could have imagined. And it makes me want to reread that book, because that at the time was my favorite Emily Henry book. It has since been replaced by Happy Place. But I love this Greta Lee look. This is so much better than what she was walking on the carpet with. No offense to her, but I love it so much more. Lead actress in a drama, I believe. Or limited series. Oh. I want to watch. Okay, Lessons in Chemistry needs to be on my list, even though that's not a winner. I feel like I should have guessed that one. Go Jodie Foster. Literally, Jodie didn't win the Oscar. Annette Bening did, I believe? No. What am I even saying? But they were both nominated this year. I love Jodie Foster so much. so happy for her. Can you imagine being as talented as Jodie Foster and being consistently relevant and talented consistently for that many years of your life? Like, that's such an achievement in and of itself. I do really like Jean Smart's outfit too, and I liked or her dress, I should say, not her outfit. And I liked Jodie Foster's as well. Her humor is so dry, Jean Smarts, but she's so funny. I guess Baby Reindeer is gonna win. I should have known, I guess, but I mean, I think it's gonna be Baby Reindeer. I feel like I only knew one person that watched this, and that's the real reason I did not bet on it for this, but congratulations to Baby Reindeer, and congrats to me, I guess, because I found the new thing I need to watch this week is this show. Oh, he came back from backstage. I love that he was the first one on stage. That's actually really fun. I love when they swear and they have to cut it out. It's so funny. Okay, I'll give snaps for that. Snaps for not needing... Ooh, this speech. Dang. Might be my favorite speech of the night, quite honestly. Love a little reminder that television is all about Viola Davis. We're having a oh my god, I keep getting these reels on Instagram of this person impersonating Annalise Keaton and her walk, and it's truly so funny. Oh, once again, guys, grotesquerie. What do we think? Because there's a part of me that's intrigued, but as we all know, I am very, very scared. I'm a scaredy cat. And I definitely don't want to just watch it for Travis Kelce. Honestly, the Niecy Nash storyline of it looks interesting enough to me, but I don't know. It seems a little scary. And I like want to be like, ooh, it's spooky season. But it scares me a little too bad. Okay, guys, I'm going to run to the bathroom again during this commercial break, and I will be right back. Okay, guys. I feel like I feel like it's gonna get wrapped up quickly, cause it's almost 11 my time. And I feel like we've got one. I feel like one of the variety series things isn't gonna get talked about. We've got drama. We've got our lead actor and actress in drama. We just did limited series, TV movie. I think they'll show that. I would think. I need to watch this baby reindeer trailer, but I'm scared. And I know it's based on a true story too. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Okay, so I've got a good watch list that I think I will actually be able to tackle after this year's Emmys. Because I feel like I don't feel as though I've reached out as much this year with my shows. I've kind of just stuck to what I have. Stuck to what I have. That's such a basic statement. Why am I like this? Sorry, guys. I feel like I'm running out of things to say. I mean, in my defense, I have been streaming for 3 hours, which thank you to anyone who has stayed here for even a few seconds of time. Like, genuinely, I can't express to you guys how much it means when you're streaming to have people on the other end to interact with and talk to, and to have y'all's support so that I can stream some of these award shows and talk to you guys about it. I'm gonna try in the future. Obviously, this might be the last one for this year, but I'm gonna try in the future. Oh, Steven Yeun's coming on, but I'm gonna try in the future to alert you guys enough ahead of time next time, because I feel like I didn't do the best job of that this time, but I will try in the future. Lead actor in a drama. I'm so happy about that, even though I didn't get that one right. I feel like I should have rooted for Hiroyuki Sanada. Oh, Anna Sawai is crying. Oh my god, I'm so happy for him. He was so incredible, truly, in Shogun, guys. He's so phenomenal. I would love if there was a second season of Shogun, but I think there's going to be, actually. Let me see if I can find this information out for you guys. He's a star and a producer. Oh, they're hoping to film in Japan. They filmed it in Canada? That is crazy. Oh my god, his whole cast is crying. That is so sweet. Lawyers. These are great ideas. Oh. Wasn't Shogun based on a book? I wonder how they'll adapt that into season 2. Yes, it was based on a book, but I think the book there's like a part 2 of the book and a part 3. Like, I think it's kind of like Dune, where I don't think that season 1 ended where the show ended. Thanks for being here, Surly Bird. I appreciate it. actress. It would be kind of amazing if there was actually somebody in a lawyer role, but I don't think there is. I think it's going to Anna Sawai. I hope. Oh my god. So happy for her. She's sobbing. Is there gonna be a second season of Mr. and Mrs. Smith? Yeah, it is. Okay. This explains why these aren't in the limited series. Oh my god, she's so stunningly beautiful. God, she's so incredible in this role too. Any big wins so far? I just got off work. So Swirly Bird, biggest wins, I would say. The Bear almost completely swept. Missed out on 2 of the ones tonight. I think the surprises were Hacks and Slow Horses. I feel like the 2 big wins are Anna Sawai and Hiroyuki. I believe she learned Japanese for this role. I don't know. That's true. No, she is fluent. I lied about that. That's... Oh, Mariko's one of my favorite characters this year. Oh, she's so incredible. The West Wing. West Wing reunion. Yeah, I feel like the biggest thing of the night has been sort of these cute little reunions. I've been procrastinating too much on this past season of The Bear. Okay, I personally, and I feel like I was going to talk about this in the future, but I personally feel as though this season of The Bear was good. It was not its best season, and I wouldn't say there's super any rush to watch it. I would say, as much as I think this show is intended to be binged and kind of like it all came out at once for a reason, I did watch it over pieces of time and kind of could enjoy like every little individual snippet rather than being like, oh, overall. But I think if you're watching it now, you're separated enough from the initial hype of the season, and so I think you would still really, really enjoy it. Yeah, that's what I would say about this season of The Bear, season 3 of The Bear, which is not what's being nominated tonight. That would be for the next Emmys, because of it coming out this summer. The Emmys nomination category, I believe, ends at like the beginning of May. So if a show's not out by then it gets pushed to the next year. And that's why like it was weird this year because season 2 had already come out, but because and it would have already come out even if the Emmys were last September, but the Emmys being in January this year, it felt more like, oh, okay, we're talking about a different season of The Bear, and it's like, no, we're still on the original season of The Bear, and then this was for, this Emmys has been for season 2 of The Bear, so the next Emmys will be for season 3 of The Bear, assuming it is nominated, which that will be really interesting, because I think there's been a really mixed reaction to this season of The Bear. Again, like I said before, I personally thought it was good. I think there are strong suits to it. I'm not going to talk about it here because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it all the way through. But yeah, I just love The Bear in general, and I think each season kind of has these strong themes, and I think season 3 does have a strong theme and a strong kind of like reason for the way that it's structured the way it is, or for being structured the way it is, but I understand if not everybody loves it because it definitely feels different than other seasons of The Bear. And I think season 4 will be more of a return to form whenever that does come out. But I don't know if that probably won't be until next year. So that could be a while. I don't like that Anna Sawai doesn't have any upcoming projects in her IMDb. I hope that tonight changes that, because my girl's absolutely incredible, and I want to see more of her in more shows. I just feel like I've been procrastinating in general on a lot of these shows. I need to catch up on them. Fargo and Night Country, if I'm counting correctly, have only each gotten really one win, so I'm maybe not as hyped to watch some of those. What we'll do, guys, whenever they announce the next two, we'll write them down, and then I should look up the ones that are not on here. Okay, hold on. Emmys, because I don't think they're doing absolutely every single one. Okay, Emmys, da-da-da. Okay, what was the TV movie that won? Is what I want to know. Because I don't think they're going to do that. Television movie. Quiz Lady won. Okay, so I didn't get that one right. Okay, and then what are the other categories that are like empty on mine? Swirly Bird said, I've spent so much time rewatching Psych the last month. I've been bad about keeping up with current shows. Listen, sometimes a rewatch will do that. Oh my god, look! Celeste main cast. What was this? Writing for a Variety series. Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. I got that one. Oh, fingers crossed for Shogun. Yay! That feels like a big win. That's very exciting. And Shogun literally came out this year, too. Most Emmys won is Shogun. Oh, I'm so happy. Yay, Shogun! I've rewatched a lot too this year, Swirly Bird. I've rewatched How I Met Your Mother. I feel like I've rewatched some of Friends. I've watched and rewatched My Lady Jane. Oh, one of their wives is crying. I think it's a wife. She's a wife of one of the guys. they're definitely over on time because they would not be rushing this speech. I'm so happy for this show. It's such an incredible series. Truly, truly, truly. Mini Schitt's Creek reunion. Oh, Catherine O'Hara's gonna come on. Oh. I love Catherine O'Hara. Schitt's Creek is still something I need to finish. Why does she have an extra one tagged on her back? Love Abbott. If you're not watching Abbott, you are missing out. I feel like it could go to Hacks. What We Do in the Shadows is so good, but I feel like it's never gonna get Emmy nominated. Emmy wins. Oh, that's why she's got the extra one on her back. So good. They didn't see that, but we saw it. We saw it. Surprise, 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 surprise. Dang, okay. I guess I need a... Hacks is gonna be... Dang, that's a big shock. But honestly, like, I can't be mad if something other than The Bear wins, because I feel like making something, I don't know. I love when different stuff gets to be nominated, or recognized, I should say. That's so exciting. Maybe, is this a reflection on how they felt about Bear Season 3? I'll know. I'll know. Hex is really good, spoiler, but it's on HBO, or it's on Max, I believe. rushing literally the last award of the night. Emmys, get your stuff together. This is ridiculous. I need a tally. That's so exciting. Congrats to all tonight's winners. And congrats to everyone that is super, super, super duper excited about any of the reunions. Because, like, this Schitt's Creek one, like, they even matched their outfits. So stinking cute. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Less than 50%. Okay. 12 out of 24. That's going to be how we end out the night tonight, guys. 12 out of 27. Not out of 24. Hold on. Let me move it so you guys can see it. I'll read it and I will weep because I was just not right tonight most of the time. Let me just adjust this so you guys can see. You see, there you go. Read it and weep. Read it and weep. Nope, wrong way. Right here. Over here. Guys, this has been an absolute blast watching the Emmys with you all. But I gotta admit, I am tired. And, oh, hold on, I need to save it. I need to save my results. I will have to publish them tomorrow. I'll make a community post. Thank you to all of you that were here. I think there's 2 people watching right now, which you're champs. It's 11 p.m. I totally understand. This has been a long stream. There's only been 1 person talking, and sometimes I haven't been talking enough. But I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for being here tonight. If you were here for 5 seconds or 10 minutes or 20 or any of combination, if you commented, if you didn't, thank you so, so much. I would greatly appreciate to any of you who enjoyed this stream. I stream most of the award shows at this point. I stream Golden Globes, Emmys, Oscars, and I sometimes even do the SAG Awards. So I would so, so appreciate if you guys subscribed for that, as well as just year-round content, you know, about shows and movies that I liked and those that I didn't. And I would love for you guys to join me for that. I think I might be back later this week, maybe, with a little bit more of a casual live stream, just gaming or chatting or something like that. But I'd so appreciate you being there. I love and appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for your support. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks again.